Hello, my name is Amber Knudsen. I am the chairperson for Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces. With me are 4 other board of directors. Our director of marketing is Megan Mullings. Our treasurer is Travis Wolf. Our research and legal is Jordan Gustafson. And our director of human resources is Clarissa Paningona. Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces seeks to meet a very important issue we have found in Alaska's rural communities. A well-balanced diet across America, especially in rural areas, has been in decline with the advent of processed foods and preserved foods. With the rising cost in Alaska across the board, from growing to shipping, fresh fruits and vegetables have become nearly non-existent in a rural diet. Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces firmly believes that change begins in our youth. Our mission is to promote healthy eating and snacking habits in our youth that will extend to adulthood through providing Alaska's rural schools with fresh fruits and vegetables for every meal provided. Rural Alaska is a very beautiful place to live. It is also a very expensive place to live, with little to no fresh fruits and vegetables. Oftentimes, when fresh fruits and vegetables do make it out to rural villages in Alaska, they are not only too expensive, but they arrive in bad condition, bruised, rotten, or moldy. Instead, shelf-stable items high in preservatives such as salt and sugar are purchased and consumed instead. Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces will begin a program which will provide fresh fruits and vegetables to rural Alaskan schools in order to promote healthy eating and snacking habits. In this proposal, I shall explain the history and motivation behind our nonprofit and how we plan to meet our goal. Excess consumption of sugars, refined sugars, and preserved food can lead to obesity, dental decay, and overall degraded health in life. Obesity can cause diabetes, heart failure, cancer, and other complications. 15% of children in 1999 were found overweight. Studies show there is a 70% chance an overweight teenager will become an obese adult. Of rural Alaskan Natives children, 60% were found with dental decay. This can be attributed to excess sugar consumption. The cost of living is ever increasing, even more so in rural communities, thereby increasing the price of fresh foods. The majority of rural residents can only put food on the table through federal assistance, which may not be enough, so families are choosing foods that are easier to prepare, have a longer shelf life, are inexpensive in bulk, but are higher in sugars and other unhealthy preservatives. At least in schools, we can effect a positive change in eating habits by making fresh fruits and vegetables available at every meal provided. Recently, there was a program implemented by the federal government called Farm to School. This program provided grant funding to schools in order to purchase locally grown foods, supporting healthy eating habits and local farmers. In 2015, Alaska faced a budget crisis for the upcoming 2016 fiscal year. Farm to School funding for Alaska was cut from the 2016 operating budget. Also, of note, even with a full operating budget, only 29 schools participated in the Farm to School grant process in 2013. There are 53 school districts and 519 public schools in Alaska, which means only 5% of schools participated. We seek to collaborate with local and regional farmers in order to acquire fresh produce in bulk, in donation, or at discounted prices. We also seek to arrange a contract with shipping freight companies in order to deliver the product to the intended recipient for a discounted price. We seek donations to assist with the initial startup costs, employee and volunteer campaigning, and solicitation of donors in the region. We will establish a base of operations in Alaska. Due to the scope of this project, the organization will utilize through lease available warehouse space near the Anchorage International Airport. For collection of the purchased or donated produce, refrigerated delivery trucks, refrigerators, and packaging equipment will be needed and utilized. In the beginning, most of our work will be through email, telephone, and in-person pickups to solicit donations and funding. In the future, we can expand our campaigning to a website with forms, applications, and general information. Eventually, we would like to branch out to a gardening farming program. This program would entail setting up a class at rural hubs and inviting community leaders and residents to participate. Also, we would like to reach out to rural stores and through donation and grants, provide fresh produce at discounted prices so the store owner pays less, the consumer pays less, but the farmers are not shorted for their product. As chairperson for Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces, I will work with my board of directors in campaigning for funding and volunteers. I will assist in delegating responsibilities, coordinating with agencies, and promoting our nonprofit. In the event of an indecision, I will, in the best interest of Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces, make the final decision in order to move us forward. I will strive to promote Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces, affect a lasting impression in Alaska's rural communities and health community overall. Following me is Megan Mullings, our Director of Marketing. She will explain our marketing campaign. Following Megan will be Travis Wolf, who will explain our budget and how we plan to use our donations. Following Travis will be Jordan, and he will explain some of the legal aspects of our nonprofit. And following Jordan is Clarissa, who will explain our plan to get volunteers and employees. Thank you for listening. This has been Fresh Foods for Fresh Faces. I hope you will consider donating to us, and I hope my fellow board of directors' words will help move you as they have moved me. Thank you.